What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and today's profile is gonna be on Famous Dex. Look, I got to be honest. People keep asking me this shit, so I'm gonna be honest with it. People ask me, did Famous Dex sign a bad deal? And my answer is yes. I've been saying this shit for a while. Famous Dex signed one of those Kunta Kinte, Slave, Roos, HBO, TNT, TBS, I'm drunk as hell deals. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not here to knock the guy, because the guy got way more money than I got. So I'm not trying to compete with the homie. But as a reporter, it's my job to give people this news that's covered up, so I'm giving it to him. This guy has signed one of the weirdest deals ever, and I've been seeing that shit, man. That's what's the problem, though. A lot of rappers in Chicago going through a lot of crazy shit. That gang shit, that BDK, GDK shit was at an all-time high. Niggas was getting killed. Niggas had to do what the fuck they had to do to get out of Chicago. We see it with people like AOKD and other people who was buying views. Even though they had a big ass fan base and was doing big views on their own, they had to do a few little weird things to kind of help stand out. Now, I'm not knocking that, so don't take that as me throwing shots at anybody, because I'm not throwing shots. I'm just telling you that, hey, you can't knock a nigga who got a plan to try to make $1 million, and I had to learn that. You get what I'm saying? But this guy, Famous Dex, I believe Famous Dex one of the leaders of the new wave. You get what I'm saying? I believe this guy should be way more bigger than he is, and I think it's because of Rich the Kid signed him to one of them weird ass deals. I think Famous Dex is one of those guys who should have held out, kind of like Nipsey Hussle and a lot more of these other guys should have held out and worked his own situation. Think about it. This guy is bigger than Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid might got more connections, but it's not that he a better rapper or a better businessman. It's because he been around longer. You get what I'm saying? I always thought Famous Dex was a year or 2 years away from popping off on his own and being able to set the terms of his own contract. Instead, he signed one of those slave deals. Think about it. This guy like one of the new waves. He popped off right around the time as Lil Pump, Lil Yachty, and a lot more of these other guys. But for some reason, it seemed like them other rappers are super rich. I'm not pocket watching nobody, but it seemed like Lil Yachty, Lil Pump, and all these other guys, it seemed like these guys are super rich shit. Look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. These niggas be posting 100,000s, 200,000s, hell for millions. They be posting all this motherfucking money, showing that type of lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying that's their money, but I'm saying they be showing that kind of shit. But when it comes to Famous Dex, his knot don't be too big when he be showing it. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna say true for hating and be pocket watching, but I'm not. I'm just being honest. I don't get the same feel that I get from a guy like Lil Yachty, or I get from one of these bigger rappers who doing this shit, who not bigger than this guy. Hell, I be seeing an ugly guy posting videos with hundreds of thousands of dollars and shit like that. This guy, Famous Dex, I don't see that. I remember he was trying to say he was no longer signed to Rich the Kid. Y'all remember he was saying that because this guy was understanding the business, that he signed in one of those crazy deals. Remember when Rich the Kid told Lil Uzi Vert, hey, you should have signed with me, and Lil Uzi Vert said, nigga, 20,000, I ain't signing no motherfucking deal for no 20K. And I believe that's what Famous Dex did. He signed the oopty-whoopty, because I'm telling you, man, for this guy to have all those followers on Instagram, all those followers on Twitter, just that big-ass fan base doing millions of views and all that kind of shit. And he be stunned. So don't act like he ain't trying to flex it. The guy be stunned. He be showing the money, dancing, throwing that shit on the ground. His knot don't look like Black Youngsters. His knot don't look like Lil Yachty's and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And I believe that's because he signed one of those deals that a lot of rappers shouldn't be signing. I think people got to commend Trippie Redd for holding back for a long time. Now he finally signed with Coach K and QC, so it seemed like he gonna be managed by the right type of people. I think Famous Dex now, if he would have held his ground, said, no, I'm not signing that slave ass deal, imagine him going to a record label now with his 1 or 2 million followers he got on the gram, his millions of followers he got on Twitter. Every video he doing is a million views. Imagine the type of deal he'll be able to work out now. But instead, he signed that Rich the Kid deal. That's why I want to ask y'all a question. Do you agree with me?